Morning everybody, a little late more than usual, but really my streaming time is supposed to be 12 UK time, but the last few mornings I've been starting at 4 AM in the morning, so I don't take up all my day on the internet streaming Star Citizens. Well, I'm just still going through checks, temperature checks and all them kind of things. The climate's a little warmer today. I'm a bit worried about my SSD. So just let's get basics started. I was supposed to come on last night after the 30k crash. Like I said, I was exhausted. But I'm well rested today. Today, I'm going down to the Victors and I'm going to focus on the Fury. On what my personal opinions are in my type of roleplay and how I would use it. I'm still just checking on my temperature stats at the moment. I've downclocked my CPU from 3.5 that it was on yesterday to 3.3 to compensate. And that's because I'm going down to area 18 and on my PC in that area runs a little bit hotter. At the moment my processor is roughly at 40 frames per second at 28 milliseconds, a little lower than normal, 3.3 at 91 watts on the processor at 44 Celsius. Temperature's good. On the graphics side I'm at 52 Celsius at 80% at 70% usage of 260 watts on a GPU on a 1080 Ti. I have upped the quality of my streaming a little bit so it's not as grainy. Basically I'm tweaking as I'm playing the game. You can't do everything at once because when something goes wrong, obviously to revert it back to its normal status is not that easy. But it is at least 2 degrees warmer than usual. I'm trying to find cold air from somewhere. Basically I've got this 18-inch powerful fan where normally people usually put it at the PC to cool down the graphics card. But what I found at the end of the day, it's the room you've got to cool down. But my SSD is of great concern today. I'm still looking around, checking all my stats, looking for packet losses. Most probably when I'm through the guys come on, they'll give me a bit of feedback. But anyway, let's get started. So now because I'm going down to area 18, I'm going to have to change my clothes. So I'm going to try and make myself look as cool as ever. I'm keeping my shades on. If I'm lucky, I might be able to pick myself up a jacket. I'm getting a little bit nervous. I think I've lost my uniform. No, I haven't. I'm just overthinking. Ah, there we are. I just need a pair of shoes now. I wonder what these trousers look like. No. I've had that a long time. That hat, believe it or not, I know it's a top bowler hat, but I think because it's got so much room underneath, there should be room for you to put something in there, like some kind of a secret weapon or a gun or a knife of some sort. But that's my personal opinion. Everything on here is my personal opinion. Now, I think that's about it. I really should be using the carrot for this actually, because that's what everybody's focused on when it comes to the Fury. But I've been doing so much on the 890 jump. So what's the problem? Basically, I see the Fury as an oversized drone. Nothing wrong with that, basically, because don't forget the Carrack is supposed to have 4 drones. Okay, that does similarly the same thing, you know what I mean? But as I'm walking to pick up my ship, I will think about it. on the Australian server today because I've not had much luck on the Asian server the last couple of days. And to the clothes that I'm wearing, it doesn't really fit with the character somehow. I know the character's a military ship, but over the past few months, so what they've been doing to it, making it look old, making it look new, making it look basic, and functionality, the 890 jump has been overtaking it when it comes to a single player solo activity.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
I'm still monitoring these new settings.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
I'm just debating still which ship to use, the Carrack or the 890 jump. Now I know not much people are using the 890 jump because obviously not many people's got it, plus obviously to spawn that ship it's 100,000, 80,000 and 3 hours to respawn if something goes wrong. Now a lot of people's complaining, well I don't know that, but I'm just speculating what happened in the past. But with CIG putting things or trying to get things back to its normal perspective of how the game was predicted in the beginning, I actually do agree. You know what I mean? Because they are taking a lot of shortcuts, and with the shortcuts they are making, it's making a lot of mistakes. So getting back the game to as real as it's supposed to be, I would say, yeah. And because of that, on that particular ship, because of the time it takes to get it set up, I've raised that ship to a level 2 in reputation skills. So obviously, it's not just jumping in the ship and doing whatnot. It's about learning about the game. But for this type of mission, the Carrack is the one best suited. So I've got a few minutes to think about it. The reason why I want to use the 890 jump is because I went so hard to earn the credits to buy the Scorpius and to do what fits. Also I've noticed that a few of the content creators have been streaming, and when they've been putting the ships in the 890 jump or the Hercules, which I think Ollie was doing, when he got out of the ship and he came back, the ship started to float. Well, actually, it's because of the desync. When he remembered, he had another ship in there. It wasn't Ollie actually. He had another ship. I need to just 1 second, please. I need to just check. You see, there's so much settings I've got to check when I'm loading into the game for the first time. And what the audio one is one of the most important. So just bear with me 1 minute, please. I do sound a little bit tired because, like I said, I've been getting up at the crack of dawn. Right, sound off and off. Now, where was I? Yeah, debating which. Yeah, as I was saying, because of the desync. Okay, if you're putting anything on the ships, when you get off the ship seems lighter, so it's like it's floating on the air. But if you put nothing on the ship, it shouldn't do it. Well, what I'm trying to do is turn off my engines to see if it compensates. I did actually notice this from the PTU. I thought it was just a problem with me, but watching other people's streams, they had the same problem. So I would recommend turn off your engines, okay? You can't really turn off your system because you know that turns off the shields. My PC stats is starting to settle down now, and I'm still thinking, which ship to use? It's cracking me up. Because now I've actually got the full stats on the Fury, I can actually speculate how many ships you can fit in the carrack of the Fury. Now, when I was watching around the verse, I saw them put 4 ships in the hangar bay. Okay, but I'm speculating 6. Alright, now the reason why I'm speculating 6 is because when you, depending on what role you're putting it under, going to play, if you were to take the guns off, it would make it even smaller. So if you're into racing, which I might be doing a bit today, you can fit a lot more ships than speculating. Now in the rover bay, in the past I've been able to get 4 rovers in the rover bay. Where am I? As you can see. What am I doing here? I've just come back to where I came from. In the rover bay you can get 2 rovers in there. Sorry, 3 rovers in there. So does that mean you can get an extra 3 Furies in there, making a total of 6, 9? You see where I'm coming from? What I want to try and do is get as much as the commentator can done on the Fury, so I'm not staying there any longer than necessary.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
But I'm still trying to work out what ship to use.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily. Silicon Mist was supposed to be on today,
So she was supposed to get 2 ships on loaners. I was supposed to get 2 ships on loaners. And I do believe Yosser would have had 3 of them. Or is it 2? And another 2, and that's a total of 8. To see how easy we could get them into our pocket carriers. But remember, with these loaners, I don't believe you can take off the components. So obviously, to get the true size as a racing variant, which I do believe this would be a pretty good racing ship because of its agility. Small and compact. Now, I like the ship. I've not got it yet. I can usually see a ship before I've got it and know that I want it. But the problem is I'm not into combat. So do I need the ship? It serves other purposes. Defense and strategy. Now, as a scout ship, if you strip all its components off and all its weapons, the EM signature is very, very low. So that means you can see the enemy before they see you because of the EM signature. Now on combat purposes, you've got the non-missile variant. Okay. I wouldn't actually use it for space combat. Yeah, I know they're bloody TIE fighters, and yes, you can send a swarm of them out like bees, you know what I mean, and overwhelm your enemies, you know what I mean. But at the day, when it comes down to casualties, minimum casualties are better. So I wouldn't use the non-missile version or the ones with guns in that category. But if it comes down to land reconnaissance, that would be a very, very good security vessel.
Looking for a good time? Be sure
when it comes to defense and strategy.
Only a quick ride on the metro.
Now the missile version, I'll get back to that in 2 minutes. Oh no, I'll do it now. The missile version is serious. I believe just 2 of those on any ship, if you can carry it, can give a Carrack, can do a Carrack some very serious damage. 20 size 2 and 4 missiles, depending on the variant, is serious. I would actually use with Rattlers. Now the reason why I'd use Rattlers, one, because they take down the shields and there's enough firepower to also penetrate the hull. Alright? And you know what I mean, I would use those. Now, and then I'd use, it's not the Sparks, but then I'd use another weapon. I can't remember the names actually, but my loadout at the end of the day is cross-section weapons, okay? So I would use cross-section weapons at the end of the day on that ship. But for serious firepower and stealth capabilities, the Rattlers will be bloody dangerous. But it's not cross-section, you see. Now why do I recommend cross-section? Because by rights, if the ship has not got enough EM power signature or IR, the missiles will not really be that good. Now with cross-section weapons, it just takes a signature and it fires. Now, taking into consideration, the Fury, right, has very low signature, so I'm going to give it its maximum signature IR of 6 kilometers. The missiles are capable of going between 6, 7 kilometers in distance. So it's actually practically close. So you could fire those missiles at any ship and practically almost annihilate the ship before they even know that you're in the vicinity. We're going to use a carrot for example. You wouldn't even know that the carrot is in the vicinities of the enemy, because you can actually downgrade that ship so it shows very low signature at a certain distance of roughly about 15 kilometers, and then you can take the snuff vehicle out, go to about 7 kilometers and pound them size 2 missile. That enemy is going to be destroyed. Now, like I says, at the end of the day, 2 Fury missile version can do a serious impact on a carrot. How many would you need to take down the hammerhead? And can the carrot carry that many Furies? But like I said, maximum of 9, but 4 would be just as good, or 6 if you can get it in to the hand of the carrot. And with rearm and reload,
Looking for a good time?
the TIE the Furies can actually come back and rearm and reload. But if you can get the carrot in close enough and you've got the right weapons, you can keep their shields and power supplies down until the TIE I keep calling them TIE fighters. Yeah, I mean, until you can get the Furies back out to finish off the job. That comes down to defense and strategy, but today I won't be doing that. I want to be testing its agility, because I don't think I can take them weapons off that ship. But anyway, let's get cracking. I will take the carrot out. So let's see what I've got on this on the carrot. I'll take out number 1 carrot.
Tired of travel? Why not rest at the next newly renovated accommodation? Located downtown, the luxurious Sapphire grounds.
I won't be bothering with the weapons changes because it's not really about combat today, you see. But if I did, I'd be having cannons on here, not the repeaters. Because remember, the amount of guns that you've got on this ship, small ships are not a problem, it's the big ships. So the cannons are better for this type of ship.
Remember, your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
The Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
Goodbye.
So I'm going to need spacesuit, and I'm going to need food. I don't think I'm going to need a tractor, but I don't think I can take these weapons off the ship because it's rented. But I'm not. Yeah, it'll be rented, obviously.
Ready to upgrade. Located in the plaza.
I'm actually running low on survival supply stuff. As I said, I'm going to need let's see what I've got first. Don't just pick anything. A helmet. I've always liked these helmets. Don't know why. It reminds me of the guy who wears the helmet in the Guardians of the Angel. Guardians of... I can't remember it, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. Mouse is tripping on me again. I wonder how it look in red actually. What do you think? Yeah, let's have a quick look. I don't think blue would go well with that. I'll change that helmet. I don't want to look like I'm a baddie. Well, I'm not a baddie, but let's keep it simple. No.
How's your cake going? Surprised today, did I?
Huh? No, I haven't got any, no. Alright. In a bit. I think that's enough to start off with for a basic run around. Okay, I think I'm set and I'm ready now. Now I shouldn't have any much problems with the carrot because it's not that much entity as I would have on the 890 jump. Basically, about an average PC can use this comfortably without any strains. As always, I always prep my ship as soon as I get into it. But these have got basic stats. It's become a force of habit now, you see. Engines on. Full power to the shields. Set location. Open hangar doors.
You are clear to launch.
just waiting for confirmation to see how the sound is and what the graphic quality is like. I did say earlier, I have tweaked the graphics a tiny bit in HDR, so it's not as grainy. I've not altered the colours for washout or anything like that at the moment. I'm just trying to balance it for my internet connections, because in the next few days, weeks, months or years, I'm going to underclock my internet so it doesn't use 100% utilization of the bandwidth. So that will also create redundancy, give me redundancy, so causes less crashes or less internet breakage. I have got 2 Ethernet cards on here, so if one breaks down it can automatically switch, but it's the spikes that's causing the problems with pop-ups running in the background unexpectedly. And in HDR you haven't got that much room to play with. I've got everything running on the one PC, but later on I'll be using different PCs and use them as modules, like you're writing programs, you add different things in there. It's a bit like that. Hi LittleMiss, how much sharper is the graphics? I'd love to see that. Shields, I always like to turn the shields up, and I think it's roughly about 2,400. That is a little low. That seems to be pretty steady on the first way. It's a bit low actually, but it's okay. Put the shields to normal. Now let's adjust to EM. Now to do that, see how it comes down from 8,000 to 6,000. So it's more efficient. Lower 60 is always better. Graphics is sharper. I wonder how much sharper the graphics are. I've got no pocket losses. Power to the engines, full power to the engines.
Thank you, and please visit again.
A little bit laggy. first flight at the daytime, it's in the morning, so I need to get into, and basically I'm doing a warm up, like you go in the racing car, you have to warm up for the lap, because every day the PC performs differently. Where's landing gear? FPS is dropped down to 25. There's a lot of background activity today, but then again I'm on a different server. See how long it's going to take me. Now if I use the ARM 890 jump, oh my god! 20 minutes! Oh. Oops. I think we better... 20 minutes. I think I've dropped a bit of a clanger. No, well actually, it's the fastest drive that I've got on this ship. Yeah, I mean, it's all everything standard. Unusual for me. I usually want to make the credits first to buy my components, but this patch is very unpredictable to what it was in the PTU, basically. I should have stuck with the 890 jump. So basically, it's going to take me at least an hour before I reach the snake pit. see what's happening? My SSD is now at 45 Celsius. Now the reason why that's overheating is because my graphics card is directly over my graphics, is over my SSD, so the warm air that the graphics card is producing is causing my SSD problems. I'm now at 46 Celsius and my graphics card is running at 62 Celsius. It seems to be its normal capabilities, but it's not good for the SSD. What I have just done, I've just downgraded my graphics card performance on the fly, and it's coming down slowly. It's just to see what performs. Well, obviously the graphics quality will degrade slightly now, obviously. But it seems to be working. I should be at Orcorp in less than 5 minutes. Well, just over 5 minutes.
Quantum drive is now off.
Now I don't come here very much often, so I can never just say, yeah, this is the place. I have to actually look around. Looks like it's over there. Yes.
Landing gear deployed.
assigned landing bay.
I still don't have visual. Very laggy, 15 frames per second. Looks like there's a bit of clutter on the pad. I now have touchdown, engines off. Get my greasy ass off this cockpit, out of this cockpit seat. temperatures have come back down, so I can put my graphics back to its normal things now. That's a huge hangar. Yeah, it's for the 890 jump actually. But it's nice of them to give me the hangar so I don't have to worry as much. But I'm just going to check my status, make sure I'm got no bacteria or space bacteria. No doubt they'll give me a checkup anyway.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval
Greater
System.
Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on ArcCorp, all UEE common laws are still in effect.
Let's see what they've got here, I can eat. Oh, melons. Yeah, I've grabbed a couple of melons.